how do you deal with kind of embrace when you have an adult child that lives out of town? And like, how do you stay in touch with them and et cetera? And I thought this was great for Tea with Tea because I have an adult son that lives far away, very far away in Phoenix, just a 4.5 hour, 5 hour flight. So what I do is try to be very intentional about the time that we spend together. And he plays a sport that I want to be involved in. I want to be able to see his games. So I try to make it my business to at least when he's in season, go there once a month. Like, for example, I just got back yesterday.
Yeah.
And I went last Monday. So I was able to see 3 home games, which is awesome. They won all 3. Yay. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Of course.
And Mikal had a really good game against the Pelicans. He had 27 points, which was really cool. Really cool. And, I got to take 1 minute to just shout out my guy because my kid is so, I just love his play.
You're a fan.
I'm a student of the game. Like, I love basketball. I love sports.
I'm a fan of his too.
And for me, just to see Mikal wants to do whatever it takes to win. He's not a stat stuffer. He's not someone who wants to bring a lot of attention to himself. And sometimes he gets underrated because of that. And, that's just a whole nother story. But I think he brings a lot of value to his team and he hustles and he works hard on both ends of the court. I just respect his game. Like, not even of course, I'm his mama. So I got a different type of affection for him. However, as just a student of the game, I respect his game because he hustles.
He plays the right way.
Yeah, he plays the right way.
Really does. He brings energy. He sprints the floor. He's always in the right spot.
That defense be on. I don't even want to. I was like, if he was really like D'ing me up, I'm like, look, those arms, you need to back up. Like, he's on you. Like,
he was D'ing you up.
Well, I try to forget that.
Keep shut your baby mouth. Out the streets.
Listen, you guys know I always tell you to go back and listen to our previous episodes. And if you haven't listened to the one with Mikal on, it's funny as hell. You'll hear the story about when he dunked on me, and I'll leave the rest up to you to go listen to it because it's really funny and embarrassing at the same time. And I was kind of legit mad at Shay, and you'll figure out why when you listen to the episode. But anyway, yeah, he did. I try to forget about it. Shut your mouth, Shay. But he's like all over you, right?
I know.
But back to your question, Barb, is, I be very intentional about our connections. We talk every day. We FaceTime so I can see his face. I want to hear from him. And I like I said, I try to visit once a month and spend, it's great because my company, we have one of our corporate offices in Arizona. So I can go into the office, I can visit some of our stores. I have this saying that you can't change culture behind a desk, meaning that you need to be very engaging and go out there and talk to your team members. I think that's important. And, so we have a nice part of one of our larger markets just so happened to be in Arizona. Yay. But I also can work remotely too. So again, I try to get there at least once a month, spend a week, and also do holidays together, and sometimes that's tough because, I'm torn. Like, I want to be here with certain people and I got to go on the road.
Yep.
But like, for example, this year, like Thanksgiving, they're home for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go, his dad, I think, his dad's coming with his side of the family and my parents are coming and we'll spend Thanksgiving together and cook and just really be very appreciative of family because that's important. And I like to make sure that I'm bringing that sense of being home to him.